Yeah, Bang Bang Rail, just a little video. Years ago, what, 66, 66, that's mad, isn't it? 66, 67, I'll be about 16, 15, 16, mad. We used to work in Southall Gasworks, me, Gary Jakeman, Richard McNeil, and we used to go in there, we was only kids, and we used to work for these guys called laggers, and we used to mix up all the asbestos in the drums. Have these little steps going up to the drums. Tip it in, mix it up so you get all the flakes. It was like soap flakes all come up your nose, your mouth. So you're breathing it all in inhaling it, you know. And it's at that time no one knew what it was, how dangerous it was. Yeah, asbestos. But later on in our lives, we're young. Gary Jakeman, I think he died of cancer, and also Richard McNeil. They lost a lot of weight, but they also had asbestosis of the lungs, which when I heard about it, I went to the hospital and they told me that there's a white patch on my lungs that could be asbestosis. Then they told me that it's not alive, it's not moved, so it is what it is. Yeah. Anyway, just telling you this little bit because of my pals. Yeah. Anyway. We're 15, 16 years of age, and we all decide to go down to a place called Perrinport in Newquay. Absolutely, it's like living in, it's Mediterranean, it's absolutely stunning, boiling hot, water's nice and warm, like a blue, beautiful down there. Really the old houses, it's so nice, all different colour there, it's such a nice place. So we're going down there to learn to surf, yeah? And, you get a surfboard, it ties on, you're going down there learning with these people trying to learn you how to surf, yeah? In the end, we go there ourselves. It's better that we do it ourselves. We prefer that instead of getting people to come with us and do it anyway. So all of us are in there, 8 or 9 of us in the water surf, trying to learn, jump up on the surfboard, follow the wave, little waves, and more as they go on, progress, bigger waves, bigger waves, bigger waves. Keith Jakeman, rest in peace, mucker, and Richard McNeil, rest in peace, mate. Good surfers. I mean, they was good. All long hair, good bodies, black, brown, goldy brown hair. Really good looking, Me as well, long hair, good looking. It's like good bodies. And when you're in Perrinport and you're out to sea, you've got people like lifeguards watching the water, And now and again, you get the iPods shouting out, "Shark!" This is Luke. This is England. This is the British coastlines, you know what I mean? But it's like the Mediterranean out there, yeah? It's so hot, it's just beautiful. And they're going, "Shark! Shark! Everybody out of the water, sharks!" And you get these people coming in, going mad, on the surfboards, jumping on it, dragging the surfboard in, and the sharks going about, yeah? And, we've been there, and there has been, like, tiger sharks chasing people, and people, like, getting on surfboards and coming in on the waves, and tiger sharks are trying to get to them, yeah? And I've not ever seen a white shark, but we've been told there's white sharks that get down there, yeah? But tiger sharks are always available down there because of the tuna and all that sort of thing, yeah? Anyway, so we're all of a sudden, you're young kids, you don't really care about sharks and all that, ain't going to happen to us. So me, Gary Jakeman, Richard McNeil, Tommy Green, Freddie Green, Mickey Everton, Keith Everton, a few other people go out there. We got all out on the surfboard, got surfboards to our, we all got, do you remember the old Bermuda shorts? We all got the long Bermuda shorts, and these are proper nice Bermuda shorts. It's like thick, really thick material, it's all coloured. You look at the business, you know what I mean? It's all tangled up, the 6-pack, 8-pack, whatever you got in your tummy, all muscular. Yes, crisp, little earrings, necklace around your neck, little beads. It's like surfing, yeah? You're all out there enjoying yourself. And me, Richard McNeil, Gary Jakeman are out there, 3 of us together. And we're learning this, that and the other. And all of a sudden, don't forget, there's been tiger sharks chasing people. you know, and there's been tiger sharks. I actually maybe got older people bit off their calf muscle or whatever it is. You've got to be so careful out there, you know. And then all of a sudden you've got the guy saying, shark! Everybody out of water, shark! You're panicking, you're going mad to get in this water. Gary Jakeman and Richie McNeil are good swimmers. I ain't a good swimmer, you know. And they're good than the surfboards. And they're going on this waves and this fucking thing, sorry swearing, but this thing coming towards me, yeah? And it's got a massive fin. It's got to be 4 foot, 3.5, 4 foot high here off the water, and it's coming towards me. And the fin was leaning over. And I'm panicking. I don't know what to do. And all you're thinking about is the things you've been told about sharks, you know. And don't splash and all this, that and the other. And trying to keep still, you know. Don't panic, you know, and all that. And don't panic. You've got the shark about 12 foot, 13 foot long. But this one looks about 20 foot to me, massive. And it's coming towards me, and it's the same design and colours thing of a tiger shark. I'm thinking I'm dead, mate. So now I'm thinking about losing my arm, my leg, you know, imagine the pain you must go through, you know, all you're trying to do is get on the surfboard and you're panicking, you can't do it, you know, because the water's pushing you down and you know, and they're trying to swim and this thing's coming towards you. And all of a sudden, this thing's mouth opens up and it's about 4 foot high by about 4 foot wide. And it's a thing called a basking shark, but I don't know. They try to tell you what sharks are, but you don't say, look, no, it's sharks, basking sharks, tiger sharks, white sharks. You don't care, but the only reason you do care is because basking sharks don't eat you. All they do is suck you in. It's massive. And it's coming towards me, right? And I'm panicking, like you would do, because the mouth's absolutely huge. This thing must weigh, I don't know, 100 tons, I don't know what it weighs, but it's massive, yeah, 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 tons, I don't know, but it's huge, yeah. And it's coming towards you, it's thin, like thing, open mouth wide open, and all you're trying to do is get away from it, and you just can't, it's too fast and too big. So all I've done is went down back, undone my you know, it's quick thinking, you know what I mean? Undone my surfboard from my ankle, and got the surfboard and whacked the thing on the side, whacked it on the side, you know, and then tried to get it in his mouth, the surfboard, and it swum off, yeah. But the waves from even swimming away, the water was all over the gaff, yeah. And then a wave come in, and it's called a rip current, yeah. And it took me out. It took me out about 40 foot. And now I'm going out, and I'm going past the shark. I'm going past this fucking thing, you know what I mean? I'm going past it, you know? It's taking me out under the water, the rip current. You've got to be so careful because these rip currents can kill you, you know, because if you don't take a breath and you're going under, you can imagine it's taking you at 20, 30 foot and you're underwater. You know, sometimes you're underwater about 7, 8 foot deep, you know, it takes you right out. And you've got this big shark, you know, just past it, you know, basking shark. I just passed it, so I've got to come back again. Anyway, I eventually got back, you know, back in, and I was in a bad way, mate. The lifeguard come in, helped me out, you know, helped me get in, give me this round thing to hold on to. I was knackered, mate. I was absolutely shattered. But you know, you was always told about shark attacks, you know, and when we first got in there and we heard about these people being bit by these tiger sharks, shark attacks, and you can imagine people trying to swim 100 miles an hour as fast as they can get away from it, but it's hard work, you know. And so me, after that, it gave me a bit of a shock, you know, and I wasn't too fond about getting in the water, surfing again. And so all I had to do is sunbathe. They had Gary Jakeman, Keith Jakeman and all that lot would be out in the water surfing, and Richard McNeil and Freddie and Tommy Green and all that lot would be out there surfing, laughing about, come out here, it's all right. Nah, not me. I'm one of the unlucky ones, and I'll get killed by a tiger shark. And I ain't having it, because there's plenty of tuna around there, and they're in for the tuna, thinking we're a tuna, big tuna. Anyway, so, as I said, My mate Gary Jakeman, rest in peace, mate. He died of cancer. I think he also died of asbestosis. Richard McNeil, he also died of asbestosis, I think, and it's through what we used to do as kids. And I've got it in my lungs. I've also, I think it's part of it, what's happened to me, that I've also got a hole in my lung that's letting in blood and all that kind of, let's say it can mend itself. I've been ill, I'm all right again now, I'm fit, I train every day, much as possible. I haven't trained for 2 days because they're giving me these pills to take, and they thin the blood out, and I don't want to start really getting pumped up massive, you know, on the blood thinner. So anyway, I ain't training. I've got to go back in 4 or 5 days, get a scan to find out if I've got listen, none of us want things in our veins, you know, none of us want this, none of us want that, but we all keep our fingers crossed. I'm one of these guys that I ain't going to care too much, so I'm just going to keep training and just take it out of my system if I can. Anyway, please like and subscribe. I think it's a lovely story about the sharks, but be careful if you go out to Newquay, especially over Perranport, you know what I mean? Some big sharks out there, mate. You know what I mean? Big tigers, massive. You know. Anyway, this is Bang Bang Rails. Please like and subscribe. Take care, nice one.